Here we go. I have collected all the diagrams and sketches used to create this radio back on 2019. Some of them will be linked at the description box below for download, but it won't be so helpful because they really need full explanations and discussions, and that what will happen in the last episode. So I prefer that you will wait until the last episode to have full idea about the diagrams that we are having here. I'm going also to translate them into English language because they are written originally in the Arabic language, not for any reason except that the Arabic language is really more expressive and helped me to recover all the sensitive and detailed information about the workshops like I just did a minute ago. For instance, if you look at this diagram here, it's very valuable because it explains in details how you can make the RF of SW. It's very important because the details found here are very detailed and also very precise. It's written in the Arabic language. That's why in the last episode I'm going to translate it, and it was written in the Arabic language for a reason because it's more expressive and it documents all the necessary information that I need. So it was very easy for me just a minute ago when reading this one to actually retrieve or recall every minute and small details about this. Now I can explain it again and again. So maybe on the last episode, of course, when we come to tackle how you can actually wind this SW antenna coil, I will provide the details and everything here is going to be translated into English. One of the important information found here is actually the type of the wire that you can use, and a 100 centimeter will actually give you 0.2 ohms. This is very important. It actually indicates the length of the wire and the diameter here. Everything is actually documented with colors here. For instance, it's talking about the type type CAF in the Arabic sample. This is the one here. This is the sample that you should actually use. Let me just bring it near to here. Very short. I will actually tackle through this. That you can find it only also in toroids transformers. But here, this sample in details, CAF, as you can see in the Arabic, was indicated that this is the most suitable one because it has all the characteristics. Okay, it's written here. Maybe you can find it here. See? So I'm going to translate all this also in the last episode. Also, if you have a look on the diagram here, this picture, okay, it talks about the the IFTs and how you can actually wind them. So if you look at here, for instance, this beautiful document here, it tells you actually how to wind them all, okay, in details. This is all going to be explained in details in the last episode, okay? This is very important. And this one here actually is telling you how you can actually make the adapter, okay, the step-down adapter from 6 volts, 6.3 into 3.2 volts, which your radio will work on. So you can download them. It's found in the description box. But again, maybe it's not going to be so much informative because it's in the Arabic language. But in the last episode, everything will be explained from A to Z. All components are ready to be installed. This is audio power amplifier TA2003P, and with the graphic equalizer, as you can see. Good. Those are the other components. This is the step-down adapter, step down to 3.2 volts out of 6 volts. Those are the components of the radio circuits, with the band switch, and this is the transistor 3 volts FM radio that we can actually install. So everything is completely ready. We are done with audio power amplifier TEE2025, and if it works, we are testing now. That will give us a beautiful boost.
And I'm singing like to you. And I'm singing, and I'm singing, and I'm singing like to you.
Now, let's install the FM radio. It is complete, and I am very excited to test. This PCP circuit is completed, and I use something new here, and that's the plugging tool. As you can see, this is an antenna plug. I created it, and there are other plugs that I also created for the battery, as you can see, and also for the speaker behind. So instead of soldering the wires, it is easier to plug and unplug your components. This is for a speaker, and there is nothing new. It is all actually taken from scraps. Maybe later on I can show you how you can actually use your scraps and take the plugs from them and utilize them in your devices and circuits. It's really more easier than anything else. This one also here is a plug for the volume control. Yeah, volume potentiometer. And behind this there is a plug for the graphic equalizer. It is more easier. This white thing here is a custom resistor. It's easy. I'll show you later on how you can create them. Also this green one here, it's a custom resistor. It's actually 10.7 ohms. I'll show you later on how you can create them. Very easy. This is the original level plate, and it has only 3 bands. Our radio, it has 4 bands. In other words, it has FM. This one has no FM. It's an old vintage, so we have to change it. This is the new one, the new plate, and it has actually FM. I created this one just in a very precise way, and there is something very important I have to show you. This radio has a name, and I give it this name, SADRON CGX 6062. If you find any other better name, please write it in the comment, but for the moment this name is okay. SADRON CGX 6062. And also the date of creation is also indicated, September 2019.
والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله. الجميع ونبينا يبكي لشدة الهول ولشدة الموقف.
ميداليتين فضية وبرونزية، وكان في استقبال الوفد لمطار الكويت الدولي مدير إدارة
بيذهبوا للوصول لفريست عن طريق الصين. ليه؟ لأن الصين تطبق
قواعد أكثر صرامة، بدليل عدد المتوفين خطوطا من أستاذ عبد الله.
لم يروا في الأرض